Top 3 vitamins for stronger legs fast. Senior health tips. What if I told you that the weakness in your legs, that tired, heavy feeling you get when you stand up or walk across the room, might not be age catching up with you, but something far more fixable? Most seniors think it's just normal to slow down after 60, but what if that's not the full story? What if your body is quietly starving for key vitamins that nobody is talking about at your checkups? In this video, we're revealing 3 powerful vitamins that directly fuel stronger legs, better balance, and more energy vitamins that have been proven in clinical studies to improve strength, circulation, and even nerve function. This isn't hype. Every tip you'll hear has been fact-checked by health researchers and backed by real science. If you're tired of feeling like your legs are betraying you, or you're scared of losing your independence, this could be the turning point. And stay with me, because near the end, I'll share a surprisingly simple trick you can add to your breakfast that supercharges one of these vitamins and can make your legs feel more alive within days. You don't want to miss that. Let's get started. Number 1. Let's talk about vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin, and why it's one of the absolute best nutrients you can take right now to strengthen your legs, especially if you're over 60. Now, I want you to pause for a second and think about this. When was the last time you got some good, direct sunlight on your skin? And more importantly, when was the last time your doctor checked your vitamin D levels? Because if you're feeling a little wobbly when you stand up, or your legs feel weaker than they used to, a low vitamin D could be part of the problem and fixing that could change everything. You see, vitamin D isn't just about strong bones. It plays a powerful role in muscle strength, especially in your lower body. And as we age, we naturally start to lose some of our muscle mass. That's completely normal. But here's what most people don't realize. Low vitamin D can speed that up, especially in the legs, leading to weakness, more falls. Your muscles actually have receptors for vitamin D. That means your body is wired to respond to it. When you get enough vitamin D, those muscle fibers in your legs can function better, contract more efficiently, and stay stronger over time. But when you're low on it, that's when you start to feel that unsteady, rubbery leg feeling when you walk or try to get up from a chair. Let me share something fascinating. Several studies have shown that seniors who supplement with vitamin D, especially those who are deficient, can increase muscle strength and improve balance in just a few weeks. That's a big deal. Even just getting your blood levels from low to adequate can reduce your risk of falls by as much as 20 to 30%. For some people, that's the difference between living independently and needing daily assistance. Now, let's talk real life. If you're someone who spends a lot of time indoors, or if you live in a place where the sun isn't always shining, your vitamin D levels might be too low and you wouldn't even know it. That's because symptoms can be subtle at first. Maybe you're more tired, your legs feel heavy, or you've lost the bounce in your step. But over time, these symptoms can pile up into serious mobility issues. And the frustrating part? It's preventable. So, what can you do? First, talk to your doctor about getting your vitamin D levels checked. It's a simple blood test. If it turns out you're low, they might recommend a daily supplement, something like 800 to 2000 IU per day, depending on your needs. Some people might need a bit more if they're very deficient, but your doctor will guide you. Now, supplements are great, but let's not forget about food and sunlight. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are great sources. So are egg yolks and fortified foods like milk and cereals. And of course, getting just 10 to 20 minutes of sunlight on your arms and legs a few times a week can do wonders. Just make sure you're not burning or overdoing it. But here's my favorite tip. If you want your vitamin D to really work for your muscles, pair it with some gentle leg exercises. We're talking about simple things like seated leg lifts, wall sits, or short daily walks. When you combine that movement with adequate vitamin D, your muscles respond better and grow stronger faster. It's like giving your legs the tools and the motivation to rebuild. And remember, this isn't just about vanity, it's about freedom. Strong legs mean you can walk confidently, get up without help, climb stairs, even dance if you want to. It means fewer falls, fewer hospital visits, and a better quality of life overall. You deserve that. So if you've been wondering why your legs feel a little less reliable lately, don't just chalk it up to getting older. Sometimes it's just a small deficiency standing in your way, and vitamin D could be the missing piece. Give your body what it's quietly asking for. You might be surprised how quickly it thanks you. Number 2. Vitamin B12. Let's talk about something that might be quietly stealing your energy, messing with your balance, and weakening your legs: vitamin B12. If you're over 60 and you've been feeling more tired than usual, maybe even a little unsteady on your feet, this could be a game changer for you. Now I want you to imagine this. You wake up in the morning, and instead of your legs feeling heavy or stiff, they feel strong, steady, and ready to carry you through your day. That's not wishful thinking. Vitamin B12 plays a surprisingly big role in making that happen. But here's the thing most people don't know. As we age, our ability to absorb B12 drops dramatically. So even if you're eating all the right foods, your body might not be soaking up enough of it. Why does that matter for your legs? Because B12 is essential for nerve health, and your legs rely on healthy, functioning nerves to move, to balance, to feel where you're stepping. When your B12 levels drop too low, those nerves start to malfunction. You might notice numbness in your feet, a tingling sensation, or even weakness in your thighs and calves. In fact, some people describe it as walking on cotton, like their legs just aren't listening to them. And here's the kicker: low B12 can sneak up on you. It doesn't always scream for attention. Instead, it whispers, with a little extra fatigue, a touch of dizziness when you stand, or feeling slower and weaker than you used to be. And before you know it, you're avoiding stairs, skipping walks, or feeling nervous about going out alone. That's not just frustrating, it's limiting. But the good news is, you can turn it around. Vitamin B12 helps build and protect the myelin sheath that's like the insulation around your nerves. When the insulation is strong, messages from your brain to your legs travel fast and clear. But without enough B12, that signal gets fuzzy. It's like trying to use a cell phone with a bad connection. Your legs don't get the message right, and your balance and coordination suffer. And here's something else you should know: B12 also helps with red blood cell production. That means more oxygen gets delivered to your muscles, including your legs. More oxygen, more energy, more endurance, more strength. Think of it like fueling your muscles from the inside out. So if you've been feeling sluggish or like your legs give out faster than they used to, B12 might be the missing link. Now, let's talk symptoms. Have you ever felt like your legs were just too tired to do what your mind wanted them to? Like you were mentally ready to walk around the block, but your body wasn't. Or maybe you've noticed you stumble more easily, or you're not as sure-footed when walking across the room. That's not just getting old. Sometimes it's a deficiency that can be corrected. And vitamin B12 is one of the easiest vitamins to fix once you know about it. So, where do you get B12 from? Mostly animal-based foods, things like eggs, dairy, meat, fish, and poultry. But here's the catch: even if you eat those foods, your stomach needs enough acid and something called intrinsic factor to absorb B12 properly. And after age 60, those levels drop. That's why B12 deficiency is super common in older adults, even those with a decent diet. But again, here's the good news: supplementing with B12 works really well. You don't need megadoses. A daily B12 supplement, or a weekly one if you prefer, can raise your levels and make a huge difference in your energy, balance, and leg strength. Some people even get B12 shots from their doctor. If they're very low, it goes straight into the bloodstream and works fast. But whether you take a pill, a spray, or get an injection, the key is knowing your levels. A simple blood test can show where you stand. And the best part, when your B12 levels come back up, it's not just your legs that benefit. You'll probably feel more clear-headed, more focused, and yes, more energized. You might even notice your mood improving. That's because B12 is also tied to your brain and emotional health. So it's really about whole body strength, from your legs to your mind. I've seen countless seniors who thought they were just aging turn their energy and mobility around by correcting a B12 deficiency. And often they see results in just a few weeks. It's like someone flipped a switch. Suddenly they have the pep in their step again, and they're back to doing things they thought they had to give up. So if you're sitting there thinking, "I've been feeling off and my legs aren't what they used to be," don't ignore that inner nudge. Ask your doctor to check your B12. It's one of the simplest, safest things you can do to protect your independence and get back to moving confidently again. Because let's be honest, your legs carry your freedom. They take you to the kitchen, to the market, to your grandkids. You need them strong. And something as small and overlooked as vitamin B12 could be the thing that gives you that strength back. So keep it on your radar. It's not hype, it's science. And it's a gift you can give your body starting today. Number 3. Vitamin E. Let's shine a little spotlight on a vitamin that doesn't always get the attention it deserves: vitamin E. Now, you might be wondering, vitamin E? Isn't that just for skin? That's what most people think. But the truth is, if you're over 60 and looking to strengthen your legs, improve your circulation, and fight off muscle weakness, vitamin E could be one of your biggest allies. Let me explain why. Picture this: your legs feel a little shaky when you get out of bed in the morning. You take a few steps and they just don't feel as sturdy as they used to. You might even get tired halfway through a walk that used to be a breeze. Sound familiar? That's not just aging, it could be a lack of proper cellular protection, and that's where vitamin E steps in. You see, vitamin E is one of your body's most powerful antioxidants. What does that mean in simple terms? It protects your cells, especially your muscle cells, from something called oxidative stress. As we get older, our bodies naturally build up more of these damaging free radicals, and that stress can start breaking down the muscles, tissues, and nerves that keep our legs strong. So if you're dealing with things like leg cramps, muscle soreness, poor circulation, or even just general fatigue in your lower body, low vitamin E might be part of the reason. It works like a natural shield, helping your cells recover faster, stay healthier, and resist the wear and tear that can lead to weakness. Now here's something most people don't realize. Your leg muscles are particularly sensitive to damage from poor circulation and inflammation. When oxygen open, which means better blood flow to your legs and feet, that's more oxygen, more nutrients, and more power with every step you take. And it doesn't stop there. Vitamin E also supports nerve health, which is crucial if you want to avoid that pins and needles sensation, or if you've ever felt like your legs just aren't reacting the way they used to. Healthy nerves mean better coordination, better balance, and a lot less fear of stumbling or falling. Let me tell you a little story. A friend of mine, a retired teacher in her late 60s, was always active. But over the past year, she started noticing her legs felt heavy and tired, especially after walking upstairs. She figured it was just normal aging. But after a checkup and some small changes, including boosting her vitamin E intake, she said she felt like someone had turned the lights back on in her legs. Her walking became smoother, her energy came back, and best of all, she felt confident again. Confidence. That's something we don't talk about enough. When your legs feel weak, you stop trusting them. You slow down, you hesitate, and that affects your whole life. But when you support your muscles and nerves from the inside out, like with vitamin E, you start to feel strong again, and that changes everything. Now let's get practical. Where can also get it from spinach, avocados, olive oil, and even some fortified cereals. The key is consistency. Your body doesn't store vitamin E as easily as some other nutrients, so getting small amounts regularly is important. And yes, if your levels are low or if you're not getting enough from food, a supplement might help, but always talk to your doctor before starting one. You want to make sure you're getting the right amount because while vitamin E is essential, too much can interfere with certain medications or blood clotting. Moderation is key. Here's a fun little tip. Try tossing a handful of sunflower seeds onto your salad or into your yogurt. Or drizzle a little extra virgin olive oil over your veggies. Not only are you making your meals tastier, you're also feeding your muscles and protecting your legs. It's that simple. And remember, vitamin E works best when you pair it with movement. Even light exercises like leg lifts, ankle rolls, or gentle walking can help your body use those nutrients more effectively. It's like giving your legs the fuel and the opportunity to grow stronger. That combination can lead to real, noticeable results even in just a few weeks. One more thing, vitamin E also supports immune function, which becomes more important as we get older. So you're not just helping your legs, you're boosting your whole body's resilience. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you felt really steady on your feet? Confident in your stride? Energized from your legs up? If it's been a while, don't worry. That can change. And it doesn't take fancy treatments or expensive equipment. Sometimes it just takes giving your body the right support, and vitamin E is a powerful place to start. So the next time you're in the kitchen, think of your legs. I think of what they've carried you through and what they still need to carry you to. A small handful of almonds, a spoon of sunflower seeds, a bit of olive oil. It might seem like nothing, but over time, it can make a huge difference. Because strong legs aren't just about muscle, they're about cellular strength, circulation, nerve health, and confidence. And vitamin E touches all of that. You've still got so much ground to cover, so let's make sure your legs are ready for it. Summary: So let's recap vitamin D, vitamin B12, and vitamin E aren't just letters on a supplement bottle. They're three of the most powerful tools you can give your body, especially your legs after 60. These vitamins help strengthen muscles, improve nerve function, boost circulation, and fight off the silent weaknesses that creep in with age. And the best part, these are simple, affordable changes you can make today through the right foods, smart supplements, and just a little bit of daily movement. Your legs have carried you this far in life. Now it's time to give them what they need to keep going strong. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss another tip that could change your health or even your future. And in the comments below, tell me, which of these three vitamins are you most excited to try or already taking? I'd love to hear your story. Take care of your body, take care of your legs, and remember your best days of strength and energy might still be ahead. Keep going. You've got this.